Okay, so for exercise 906, what we're looking at is horizontal and vertical lines. So for a horizontal line, I'm going to do them in blue whenever I talk about them. So horizontal lines are horizontal, meaning that they go across like so, and they have the equation y equals, the equation y equals b. So what this means is that B is the y-intercept of the line. What we then have is we have vertical lines, which I will write in green. So they are lines that go up and down, and they have the equation x equals a, and this is where a equals the x-intercept. So if we were to look at equation 1, we want to write the equation for the line. So this first one here is a vertical line. So it's going to be the form x equals a. And that a value will be what the line passes through. So the vertical line here passes through the number 2. So our equation will be x equals 2. For B, we have a horizontal line. So it will be of the form y equals b. And that b value is what the line passes through, which is -2. So it'll be y equals -2. For question 2, you do the exact same thing as question 1, and you're going to write the lines for A to F. So if we just look at question 1, I'm not going to do these ones for you because I sort of did question 1 for you. But if we were to look at our lines here, so in blue, I'm going to do our horizontal lines. So our D, E, and F should all be horizontal, and they are all going to be in the form of y equals b. What we then have is we have our vertical lines here, and they are in the form of A, B, and C, and they will equal x equals a. This is where A is your x-intercept and your b is your y-intercept. Now you do the exact same for 2b. For question 3, you want to think what is the equation of the y-axis. So if we look back up here, our y-axis is this line here. Now you need to think to yourself, is the y-axis a horizontal or a vertical line, and what intercept does it pass through? For question 4, using the values from -5 to 5 on each axis, draw the graphs of the following straight lines. Use a new diagram for each part. So what I'm going to do is I will grab up a page. I'm going to draw an axis really quickly. So using a ruler, especially when we're drawing our straight lines. And it wants to go from 5 to 5, so I've probably made this a little big, but that's okay. We live. Okay, so we'll have that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. And because I am particular, I'm just going to quickly tidy that up. So we have that this is our y-axis and this is our x-axis. So our lines of that first equation, so if we were to look at question, this is 4a, we have the lines y equals 4, we have the line x equals 5, we have the line y equals -1, and the line x equals 0. Now I'm going to do these all in different colours. So I'm going to start off with my y equals 4. Now y equals 4 is a horizontal line, and so it goes along like so. We then have x equals 5, and that is a vertical line, and it goes through 5, the x-intercept of 5. We then have y equals -1, so we might do this one in blue. y equals -1, and so it goes through the y-intercept of -1, so that means that it's a horizontal line. And then finally we have our x equals 0, so that is a vertical line going through x equals 0, like so. Okay, that's my advice of doing that. For each of the lines, we should put an arrow on each end, and we should also label. So this is our x equals 0. We then have our green one was x equals 5. We have our pink one, which was y equals 4. Y equals 4. And lucky last, our blue one, which was y equals -1. Okay, for question 5, what we have here is we want to give the point where the pair of lines cross, and what we can do is use the graphs back up in question 2. So for the first one, we're looking at x equals 3, y equals 1. So I'm not going to use the graphs up in question 2 just purely because I haven't labelled them for you. So I want you guys to do that yourself, but you can use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump along here. I'm going to do another axis. I might actually just quickly copy this. Sorry. Paste. Just do some quick erasing as best as I can. Look. So okay, we're going to have to get some of that back. Okay, so I need to put my 4 back in, my 5, my 1, my -1, and my -5. So this is, and our axis is, yeah, our y-axis is going to stay yellow, and let's make our x-axis yellow too, just to be extra. So this is for question 5a, and for 5a we have the lines x equals 3 and y equals 1. So again, I'm going to do these in colours because I think that's fun. And what we had done was our horizontal line, which was our y equals, that was in blue. So I'm going to do that one in blue, and I'm going to do my x equals in green because that is a vertical line. So my x equals 3 is the straight line here, and my y equals 1, oh, that's not very centered. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. We just need to pick this up and move it. And my y equals 1 is this straight line here. So now we're asked about where the point where they meet, or where the pair of lines cross. And so the point where they cross is here. So what we want to do is we want to write down what this coordinate is. So this coordinate is the coordinate 3, 1. So our x value is 3